the great mystery of the human condition. From the beginning of time, people have looked up at the stars and pondered their place in the universe. They've searched for explanations, for meaning, for a way to understand the inexplicable. And in the silence of their contemplation, or in the grand vistas of creation, they have found answers in the form of faith. And so today, let's begin an epic journey to explore the world's great religions. Our first stop takes us to the spiritual heartland of India, where one of humanity's oldest traditions has flourished for thousands of years, Hinduism. Now, Hinduism is not a monolithic religion. It's more like a tapestry, woven with diverse threads of beliefs and practices. At its core, though, lie some universal truths. The ancient Sanskrit term dharma calls us to righteous conduct, to living life according to cosmic order. Karma, another Sanskrit term, delves into the realm of cause and effect. Our actions, both good and bad, create ripples that echo in our future. It's a lesson in responsibility and an invitation to cultivate good karma. Central to Hinduism is the concept of samsara, the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Imagine a wheel constantly turning, each rotation bringing new experiences based on the karmic seeds we have sown. The goal then is to break free from this cycle, to reach moksha, a state of liberation or union with the divine. But how? Through a deep understanding of the self, through acts of devotion, and by recognizing the divinity within and around us. Hindus believe in a supreme reality called Brahman, which is the source, the sustainer, and the end of all things. This Brahman, though formless, manifests itself in a myriad of ways. Some Hindus may worship Vishnu, the preserver, Shiva, the destroyer and transformer, or Devi, the great goddess, among many others. It's a rich, complex web of belief and practice that offers seekers a profound journey towards enlightenment. Next, we traverse through time and space to the cradle of monotheism, the land of Israel, where the story of Judaism began with the patriarch Abraham and his wife Sarah. God chose them, not for their power or status, but because of their unwavering faith. This covenant became the cornerstone of Judaism, setting it apart from the polytheistic religions of its time. Over the centuries, Judaism has been shaped by prophets like Moses, Isaiah, and Jeremiah, whose messages echoed with calls for justice, mercy, and faithfulness to the one true God. Central to Jewish life are the sacred texts, starting with the Torah, the first 5 books of the Hebrew Bible. Then comes the Nevi'im and Ketuvim, which together with the Torah form the Tanakh. Finally, there's the Talmud, a vast collection of rabbinic literature that delves deep into Jewish law, ethics, and customs. Observances like Passover, commemorating the Exodus from Egypt, and the celebration of coming of age, known as bar mitzvahs for boys and bat mitzvahs for girls, bind generations through shared rituals and a living heritage. Judaism isn't just a religion, it's a story that has been passed down through millennia, a testament to the enduring human search for meaning and connection with the divine. Our journey now takes us to a pivotal moment in history when Prince Siddhartha Gautama, upon realizing the extent of human suffering, renounced his royal life to seek a solution. He meditated, he reflected, and he discovered the middle way, a path that led to the cessation of suffering. This marked the birth of Buddhism. For Buddhists, life is a series of interconnected moments. We create our own destiny through our actions and our thoughts. The Four Noble Truths lay out the Buddhist path. They teach us about suffering, its cause, its cessation, and the way leading to its cessation, also known as the Eightfold Path. Here, right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, and right livelihood are the guiding lights. meditation and mindfulness are key, allowing us to detach from the constant churnings of the mind and to cultivate inner peace. Central to Buddhism is the concept of karma, the principle of cause and effect. Every action, whether in body or mind, creates a karmic imprint that influences our future experiences. However, Buddhism doesn't advocate for a creator God. Instead, it emphasizes personal transformation and the potential for enlightenment within each individual. And so, our global tour of religions brings us to the pivotal point where Christianity emerged, rooted deeply in Jewish tradition, but with a unique twist. Jesus of Nazareth, believed by Christians to be the Son of God, came preaching a message of love, forgiveness, and the kingdom of God. His life, teachings, and above all, his death and resurrection form the core of Christian belief. Christians find meaning and purpose through their faith in Jesus Christ. They believe that through him, God offers salvation to all who believe. Central to Christian practice are the sacraments, particularly baptism, which symbolizes cleansing and new life, and communion, which commemorates the sacrifice of Jesus and strengthens the bond between believers and their faith. Christians are called to follow the teachings of Jesus, the Beatitudes, the Lord's Prayer, and the Golden Rule, to love their neighbors as themselves. Finally, we arrive in the heart of Arabia, where Islam, meaning submission to the will of God, was revealed to Prophet Muhammad. According to Islamic belief, Muhammad received these revelations through the angel Gabriel over a period of 23 years. These revelations, compiled in the Quran, form the basis of Islamic faith and practice. Muslims believe in one God, Allah, and Prophet Muhammad as his final messenger. The Quran teaches that humans were created with free will and are responsible for their actions. It emphasizes justice, compassion, and submission to the divine will. Central to Islam are the 5 pillars: Shahada, the declaration of faith; Salat, the ritual prayer performed 5 times daily; Zakat, the obligation to give alms to the needy; Sawm, the fast during the month of Ramadan; and Hajj, the pilgrimage to Mecca, which every able-bodied Muslim is expected to undertake at least once in their life. As we conclude this whirlwind tour, remember, these are but brief introductions to faiths that have shaped and continue to shape our world. Just as a single brushstroke cannot capture the entirety of a masterpiece, our journey has merely scratched the surface. We invite you to delve deeper, to explore, to question, and to engage. For in the tapestry of human experience, it is our differences and our shared search for meaning that make us both wonderfully diverse and profoundly connected.